Hi there all, it's Palmina here from Mystical Touch, and I'm bringing you this week's weekly card from tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 7th of September, all the way through till next Tuesday the 13th of September 2016. But just before I go into drawing the cards, because today I'm actually going to pull them in front of you. What card have we got there? Ooh, let's talk about that as well in a minute. Just firstly, just want to let you know that I have the Mystical Groovers group that I've been running for a while. I'd stopped it there for a little while, but I'm starting it up again. So as of the 1st of October next month, I'll be running that again. You go into that group if you're wanting one of my monthly mini readings. So the mini readings are something that I've been doing for quite some time, and I'm offering those up again to everybody out there who might be interested in it. So basically it's an insight on what's happening for that month ahead. So it'll be October and just a bit of a glimpse of what's going to, what's coming into the following month of November. It is $56 a month to be in the group. It is a month-by-month subscription, so you're not locked into having to stay in it. You can just do 1 month at a time, absolutely. I'll be posting this on my page over the next few days, so keep an eye out on that. It's awesome. So you go into a private group with everybody else, and what happens is I will invoice you. I'll go through all those details later, but just letting you know that what you get is the monthly mini reading. You can also be part of the fortnightly tarot teachings that I do, which is via Zoom, but the cards actually get posted in that group, and then I actually talk about that card or those cards, or depending on what we're talking about that fortnight, I go into teachings of how the actual tarot card is taught, or how you want to, if you want to become a reader, or just general knowledge and info and tips on there. So it's $56 a month, which includes all that, plus lots of other stuff I do. Yes, no, maybe threads more frequently in there. You can ask questions about myself, about yourself, what's going on in your life, all sorts of stuff. So lots of goodies in there. If you sign up by the 25th of this month, which you'll get all that information on my page soon, you will actually also receive 1 month's free the Mystic Risers newsletter, which is Adiabella Risers and myself, who have a joint newsletter that's been going for a few months now, and it's really, really amazing and we love it. So for the first month, you can actually join up for $56 a month. I do have a special on 3 monthly, but again, you can check that out when I post it. And yeah, you get our newsletter for October for free, which is normally $35 a month. So it's a massive savings there. And honestly, you get the best of the bestest. You've got me, Palmina, and Adiabella, who, is a guardian angel walking this earth for the first time. So, yeah, so there you go. So just wanted to give you some insight on that. I do have lots of other things as well, but I'll be talking more about that as time goes on. So, yeah, I don't want to bombard you with everything that I do, because I do lots of stuff. But, yeah, so that's what's happening at the moment. So let's get on with the card reading. So this is about this next week, what we need to be concentrating on. So I'm just zooming in or zoning in on the energies for this next week, and what guidance we need as a whole, as a collective, and yeah, my interpretation on sorry guys, I don't know, my eyes are going everywhere because I don't use my laptop very often to record these. I'm usually holding my phone. Today I just felt like I wanted to sit down and sort of do things in front of you this time around, as I used to do before. So getting back into some of the good old ways of doing things. So yeah, just zoning in on the energies and asking for guidance that we all may need or could do with over this next week. And where do we feel like pulling the card from? Oops, we're going to go this one. Okay, so we have, I'm using the traditional Way to Write deck. We have the 7 of Wands here. So How are we feeling about this for most of you at the moment? So what I'm getting is, as you can see, feels like still a little bit of a battle this next week, and it's a physical battle. So it's physically being able to, wands represent physical movement, physical action, physically doing things. So it's, you know, you could physically, sorry, I feel like I'm leaning there, so that way's better for me, sorry. It's about, as you can see, you know, he's holding one of the wands, and it's like he's, you know, I feel like he's saying, stay back, you know, like just one at a time. I'm sort of like battling here to just do one thing at a time, and you're all coming at me. That's how I'm feeling with this at the moment. So obviously there's a message in there for some of you that it's going to be okay. You know, 7, the number 7 is a really spiritual number, as are all numbers and everything, let's be real. But 7s are really connected to spirituality and the universe. So it's saying that it's going to be okay. Just hang in there. You know, you may need to really stand your ground. Do you know what I'm saying? Stand your ground and go, you know what, enough. I don't want these. It's definitely boundaries. Oh my God, they're definitely talking about boundaries here. Definitely standing your ground and setting boundaries. So it's as though things in the past, or the way things were or used to be, is how other people are still towards you, but you're starting to change and respect yourself. And when you do that and you pick up your vibration and you start standing your ground and respecting yourself and saying, you know what, this is what I need in my life, this is what works for me, and it just doesn't work that way anymore for me. I am putting myself first, respectfully and lovingly, with a beautiful energy. But unfortunately, those that don't want to change and those that want to see you remain the same get their noses out of joint. That's pretty much what it is. You know, they don't like it. The energy changes, like, well, what's wrong with you? You know, I should be able to still be like this with you. I should be able to still act this way or treat you this way or whatever. But you're saying, no, was all well and good before. I used to allow that, but I'm not doing that anymore. So it's just that transition of over this next week and possibly longer. And I would imagine that some of you have actually been going through this for a little while now, but it's that transition of going through the motions and setting your boundaries and really standing strong in what you believe is right for you. And in that process, it can feel like a tug of war. Do you know what I mean? But being that it is a onesie, it's the wands, and it's a like a physical action. It's physically having to do things. So it's like, you know what, I'm going to do things this way now. So I'm physically wanting to change my routine. You know, instead of going out once a week, I'm now wanting to go out 3 times a week, or vice versa. Or you know, physically having to do exercise, for instance, and you're struggling with it because, you know, it's not in a routine or in a similar pattern of how you used to do things before. So it's physically changing things. It's physically looking at, you know, going to work and back, and how you know, those things may have changed in a way because you're looking at another job, or you're looking at, you know, how you can make it easier for yourself or something like that. It's all that sort of stuff. So it's really looking at those things. It's looking at, okay, business aspects. Let's talk about that. It could be that, you know, you've got so many things on the go, and, you know, it's maybe too much, or it's maybe, you know, you've put too much pressure on yourself. You're having to run over here, or, you know, go over here to do this for that person, or, you know, that sort of thing. And your, you know, your time is valuable. Your time is, or has been, time poor. So it's now time to sit down and look at, how can I make this better for myself? How can I fine tune some of the things and really look at what's making me feel like I'm struggling here in, you know, my business life, in my personal life, in relationships, in, you know, whether that be love, friendships, you know, that sort of stuff. All that sort of stuff, which is physically impacting you. So, you know, it's a really good card because it's making you look at stuff. And that's what this month is all about. You know, I think I've spoken about this before, and so are a lot of other people talking at the moment, that September is a month of, you know, it's the last number in the cycle. You know, from 9 we then go to 1, or even if you want to say 10, it actually, you know, breaks down to 1 again, so we start the cycle again. So it's about endings, it's about finding solutions, it's about going, I don't want to do things that way anymore, I'm looking at how I can do things a different way. It's consolidating things, it's finalizing things, it's looking at new and improved ways of doing things. So it's a really, really, really great month, especially universally as well. It is a 9-year. So again, it is a really powerful month this month, and you know, it shows in these cards that are coming through at the moment that what we're needing and what's being forced, you know, in front of us at the moment is all about really looking at stuff and going, okay, where am I squirming? Where is stuff really, you know, not working for me, and how can I create a better life for myself? So, you know, amazing card. Now, I don't know if you remember, when I shuffled the cards, there was the death card on the bottom. Now, the death card, again, is also about endings. It's about the end of a cycle. It's about, so anyway, it was just why I noticed that was sitting on the bottom there, and here we are talking about, you know, you can't make this stuff up. Here we are talking about, you know, the 9 months, September, the 9 universal year, and then the death card, which represents, you know, closure and, you know, endings. Let's just keep it simple. So that's like 3 signs there telling us that it's time to, you know, really get rid of stuff that no longer serves us. And be mindful, this week is really powerful as well, because we've also got the 9th of the 9th of the 9th year. It's a 2016. 2, 1 is 3 and 6 is 9. So, you know, the 9th of the 9th month in the 9th year is really, really huge. So this month is really, really, really powerful. Sorry, this next week, as this month, but this next week is really, really powerful. So be mindful of that. You know, you can either look at stuff that comes up and go, oh my God, it feels like the end of the world, or you can try and look at it and go, hang on a minute, you know, this is coming up because there's something better, bigger and better happening for me at the other end of all this. So, you know, you can either go with it or you can fight it and it'd be a right nightmare for you. So please, please, I don't want that for anybody. I really want you to have an amazing week. An absolutely amazing week, and really pull on the strengths. I know it's really difficult at times, but, you know, really, really pull on, you know, your faith and your trust in knowing that what's happening for you at the moment is really for, you know, your highest good. It really is. And I get excited, you know me, I'm always excited. Trust me, I have my days, I get shitty, but I save those ones for my real close friends. They hear it all. But yeah, so amazing week. It's a really powerful week. You know, it's not going to be the easiest, but you know, you're going to get through it. You're definitely going to get through it, because, you know, we're so guided at the moment. It's perfect timing to just really go for what we really want and just really push through that anguish and that fear and that, oh my God, it's not how I wanted it to be, but it's actually going to end up being better for you, although you may not be able to see it right now. So, mwah, as always, love to you all, and have an amazing, fantastically, fabulously loving week. Ciao for now.